Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you hear me, Mr. Mike Johnson?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, Miss Nicole Nikki Knox.
Perfect family, family, family. Good morning to Onboard Live. We meet here every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. And today is a very special day. We are going to go over some valuable information. And then we're going to go into a small training segment, and we're going to end the day out with answering some of the questions that have been sent in from our family members that have information that they need cleared up or questions that they need answered. So, with all that, let's get into today's Onboard Live. I'm going to turn the mic over to you, Brother Mike Johnson.
Okay, prayerfully you can hear my voice okay and you can see the screen. Miss
Yes,
Nicole
sir.
Nikki Knox, thank you very much. That being the case, family, we're going to start as we always start. It is 4 simple steps for you to start your multi-million dollar business. Very simply put, the very first step is you need to register. When we speak in terms of register, you can register absolutely free. All you need is a smartphone and a dream, and you can build a global business anywhere on the planet. Step 2, you want to secure a package. Doesn't matter which package that you get. We have 2 educational entry-level packages. Both of these packages give you the keys to the kingdom. The key is they're optional, and we strongly suggest that you get one of those 2 packages. Step 3, you want to build your assets. When we speak in terms of building your assets, understand, family, that you get paid in this organization with the 2 largest cryptocurrencies on the planet. Bitcoin is the largest. You receive Bitcoin as compensation, and you also receive Ethereum as compensation. In other words, you don't have to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. We get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum to simply market our G999 coin. We strongly encourage you to take some of those commissions and exchange it for that G999 coin, because we feel it's going to quickly become the flagship product in your digital portfolio. Then there's step 4. Step 4 is what you're participating in as we speak. Step 4 is all about training. It's all about plugging in. The best part about what we do is you have the ability to learn and earn at the exact same time. Always remember, family, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. There will always be a hand to reach out to assist you in building your business however you choose to build that business. Now, when we speak in terms of register for free, you should receive a link from the person that's referring you to this business. That would be considered your sponsor. On that link, your sponsor's name should be right there on that link. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to provide 5 pieces of information. Make sure that your sponsor name is on the link before you start providing the information. And anytime you see something in red, we encourage you to slow down and read it carefully. What I've done is I've blown it up so you could see exactly what they're saying. And to avoid any unnecessary delays with our KYC approval process, please enter your first name, middle, and last name below exactly the way that they are displayed on your official government ID. In other words, no nicknames, no shortening your names exactly as your name appears on the ID. That's what you want to place in. The next piece of information you're going to provide is an active email account. This is extremely important, family. Make sure it's an active account, because all confirmations will be sent to that particular email account. Then you want to provide an active, I would say, mobile phone number, because you want to give them a number where, once again, you can receive confirmations or referrals. That being the case, the next thing that you're going to create is a username. Make it something that you're going to be permanently viewing. So make sure it's something that's respectable. And then you want to create a password. The password, family, is how you're going to get in and out of your account. Understand that your email address is going to be your ID to log into your account. The password is going to be necessary for you to get into the account. Once you've done that, and you've basically registered for free, it's going to bring you back to this page. Welcome to GS Partners. This is your state-of-the-art back office. Everything that you need to build a multi-million-dollar business is located for you back in this office. There's a young lady located in the bottom right-hand corner. Her name is Lydia. Miss Lydia will take you on a 20-minute guided tour of this phenomenal back office. There's a section over to your left. Some people call it the menu. Some people call it the control panel. I prefer to call it the control panel. The control panel will walk you through everything that you need on your back office. But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on a specific section. We're going to go down and we're going to click on the settings button at the very bottom of the menu or control panel. Then we're going to go to where it says KYC. KYC is an acronym for Know Your Customer or Know Your Client. There are certain requirements to meet the KYC approval process. This is where your homework begins. There's 3 pieces of information that you need to generate. You need to take a snapshot of the front of your ID. You need to take a snapshot of the back of your ID. You need to take a selfie with you and your ID. I was always told that a picture's worth 1,000 words, so we have pictures for you. The ID needs to be on a black or a very dark background such that all 4 corners are visible. When all 4 corners are visible and everything is legible and current on your ID, that will process. If anything is not legible, if anything is not current, if all 4 corners are not visible, they're going to deny your KYC documents. Take a snapshot of the front of your ID, flip it over, do the exact same thing on the back, make sure everything is legible, all 4 corners are visible, and everything is up to date. Take a snapshot of that, and then you take a selfie. All they want is a headshot. Please do not send in any full-length pictures. If you send in a full-length picture of a selfie with you, they're going to decline it. If you do not have glasses on, do not have glasses on your ID. If you do have glasses on with your ID, make sure you have your glasses on. No sunglasses and no hats. If you have on sunglasses or a hat, it's going to be declined. Once you've completed those 3 pieces of information, you simply go back to the KYC button that was in your back office, and you're going to complete all of the information as it is outlined here. Put in your address exactly as it appears on your ID, the state, the city, and the country. The country is a pull down box. You start typing in the country, then click on the country. Put in your zip code exactly as it is on your ID. And notice the order that they want you to upload. The very first document they want you to upload is the selfie with your ID. Then you want you to upload the front of your ID, then the back of your ID. Then, family, you need to enter your expiration date exactly as it appears on your ID. 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the date, 4 digits for the year. If you do not have an expiration date on your ID, click the box that says I do not have an expiration date and click submit. If you've made any mistakes, it will go back to the area where the error was occurred, and it will give you the opportunity to correct that mistake. Once you've corrected the mistake, go back in, hit submit once again. When you submit the documents, once everything is completed accurately, it will take 24 to 36 hours for you to receive your approval. Once you receive your approval, then you are eligible to go into your back office and it's fully functional. Let me stop and stress this. You can load as many assets as you choose, and you can transfer as much money as you choose onto your back office. But the thing that you cannot do, you cannot remove anything, not a single coin or a single penny from your back office until you're KYC approved. Once you're KYC approved, your digital back office, if you may, is fully functional. Always look in the upper left-hand corner. It tells you which platform you're on. In this case, it was GS Partners. So we've completed GS Partners. Now there's another website that you have access to absolutely free of charge. This is another platform or another back office that you have access to, known as GS Trade. GS Trade is our fully licensed, fully functional exchange. You can buy, trade, sell. You can do many or multiple of things with the coins that you have at your disposal. All of this is digital in nature. And to get to the GS Trade website, you simply type in the name exactly as it appears here, gstrade.exchange. When you do that, it's going to bring you to this page here, and all you're going to do is click on the button up top that says register. When you click on the button to register, again, you're going to put in information. Once again, when you see something in red, slow down and read it. And it says exactly as it did on the other platform. To avoid any unnecessary delays with our KYC approval process, please enter your first name, middle, and last name below exactly the way that they are displayed on your official government ID. The very first piece of information on this platform, and again, it's GS Trade, they're looking for an email address. Make sure it's an active email address. All confirmations will be sent there. They want your first name. If you do not see a space for first name and then middle name, put first name, a space, and middle name if you have a middle name on your government ID. Put your last name, then put in the password. Then they want you to repeat the password. Then, family, you need to download the policies and procedures. Once you download the policies and procedures, click the box that says I've read policies and procedures, and then click the box that says I am not a robot. It's a one-piece puzzle. It's a very simple process. You take the puzzle piece and put it in the missing slot, then click register. Once you've done that, once you've clicked register, it's going to send a confirmation email to the email account that you have on file. You simply click right here where it says verify email. And once you've done that, it's going to bring you back to this particular page and it'll allow you to log in. When you get back to the login page, notice what's going to come up immediately. The button up here, the second button to the right, is going to be highlighted. It's the settings button. You cannot proceed with anything on this platform until you have established a 2FA authentication system. The 2FA authentication system needs to be downloaded to your mobile device. We strongly encourage you to go with Google Authenticator because Google Authenticator functions seamlessly on all platforms that we currently do business on. You can choose any of the others if you may. Everyone that we have worked with that has Google Authenticator has never run into any difficulty. Once you've downloaded the Google Authenticator or a authenticator, a two-factor authenticator to your phone, then you can proceed with this particular page here. This is where you're going to enable your two-factor authentication. Again, when you see something in red, always slow down and read it. It says, please be aware that this code is vital for your recovery. What they're introducing you to is what's known as your 2FA recovery code. This code right here is worth its weight in gold. You want to take a visual snapshot of this. You want to get a physical copy of this, 2 physical copies, and you want a digital copy. Why? Because should anything happen to your mobile device, this code and this code alone will allow you to gain access to your back office. I strongly encourage each and every one of you to make sure that you slow down, read this information before you proceed from this next page. Make sure that you have a copy of this. Make sure you have 2 physical copies and a digital copy. Then when you proceed, you simply fill in the information and it'll walk you through how to enable your 2FA authentication. It's going to bring you back to your back office again, and notice that the dashboard button is clicked. On the dashboard section, now you have to complete your KYCs. Your KYCs, again, is know your customer. It's a 3-step process on GS Trade. You cannot proceed to step 2 or step 3 until you successfully completed step 1. Step 1, family, all they're asking you to do is go in. It's called bronze. They're asking you to put in your first name exactly as it appears on the government ID, your last name, and then a snapshot of your front of your ID. Remember, all 4 corners must be visible, everything must be legible, and it must be current and up to date. If you send in an expired license or expired ID, they will decline your KYC process. Once you've submitted this document or these documents, it normally takes 24 hours for you to get that back for the bronze. The bronze is usually the quickest turnaround time. Then and only then can you proceed to silver. When you get to silver, family, understand nothing needed to be uploaded, but you have to fill in the information exactly as it appears on the government ID, the country, the postal code, the city, the phone code. The phone code is the one that some people have had problems with. The phone code is that very first digit if you're making an international or a long distance phone call. In the United States, that first digit is the number 1. You simply put in the phone code and then you submit your entire phone number. No dashes, no spaces, just the phone number. Here in the United States, that's a 10-digit number. Put your address exactly as it appears on your government ID, and you hit submit. Once you hit submit, it takes 24 to 36 hours to receive this particular process back. Once you've successfully verified that you are silver approved, then you can proceed to gold. Gold, they're simply asking for what you did on GS Partners from a homework standpoint. They want the front of your ID. They want the back of your ID, and they want the selfie. Again, all 4 corners must be visible on the front and the back. Everything must be legible. Everything must be current. And understanding that the selfie, all they want is a headshot. If you send in sunglasses, if you send in a full-length picture, they're going to decline it. I promise you they'll decline it. Now, that process normally takes 24 to 48 hours. Let me share this with you. If you're stuck in any stage or any phase of this 3-step process and you've been there for more than 3 days, something has gone wrong. The company does a phenomenal job of sending you an email to let you know that there's something wrong with your KYC process. They will tell you what you need to do to correct that process. Check your junk mail or your spam mail. If you have not been notified within a 3-day period of time, check your spam mail immediately. And then once you find the email that's coming directly from the corporate office, you can go in and make the necessary corrections, and then you can complete the approval process. You cannot, let me repeat, you cannot remove a single coin or a single dollar from this particular digital dollar, mind you, from this particular account until you KYC approved. All of the accounts are safeguarded for you. They will not allow you to remove anything from any account if you're not KYC approved. Once you've gotten this approval process done, this is what your fully functional back office is going to look like. Everything back here is functional. Everything back here is set up for your success. We encourage you to spend some time back here to be familiar with this particular back office. There's a wealth of information back here, and everything is on the blockchain, which means there's documented records of everything that we do. That being the case, family, we're going to return back to GS Partners. Again, always look in the upper left-hand corner. It will tell you which platform you're on. We're simply clicking on the menu or control panel. We're going to go down to the settings section. And in the settings section, we're going to click on profile this time. Once you click on profile, it's going to bring this page up. This is the top portion of the profile section. All we want you to do is scroll down to the bottom section, and there's 2 preference locations. The first preference section we're not going to focus on right now. We're going to focus on the one that's on the right. This is the one that allows you to set up your beneficiary information. I'm going to read it carefully for you. Please listen. In order to add a beneficiary account, you and the beneficiary must be KYC approved and have an active brand advantage subscription. Family, the reason that you heard me stress the "and" several times is because in order for you to become a beneficiary for anyone, you have to be KYC approved and have an active brand advantage subscription. What is an active brand advantage subscription? Because we've already explained the KYC process. You have to be fully approved, but to have an active brand advantage subscription, that means you have to pay your $49 partner fee, and either you have to secure a package for yourself, one of the optional brand advantage packages, or you have to sponsor someone who has an active brand advantage subscription. It's simpler for you to get the package yourself. Why wait for somebody else to do something that you can do? We strongly encourage you to take a look at our basic package, simply because everything that you need to be successful in this business is in that basic package and so much more. Once you have accomplished a brand advantage subscription, it's a 1-year subscription, by the way. Once you have done that, then and only then can you become a beneficiary. And then and only then can you add a beneficiary to your account. This happens to be my wife's account. That's why my name is on there as a beneficiary. My wife is my beneficiary on my account. You only need to submit the person's username. Remember, you do not have a username unless you at least have a Brand Advantage package subscription. And more importantly, once you're active, then and only then will your quote unquote username be eligible to go into this slot. If someone has not been approved with KYC, they will not move that forward. I want to make sure everyone is aware of that. Now, there's one other section that we want you to avoid like the plague. I told you the preference that you want to focus is on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, there's a section we want you to avoid at all costs. It tells you right here, you can deactivate your account. Please read carefully. This action is irreversible. Family, that's the one button that you definitely don't want to touch, because if you make a mistake and deactivate your account, there's nothing that anyone can do. All of your digital assets will be lost forever. Deactivating your account, as they said, is irreversible. Please, please, please avoid that area like the plague. Now, should you decide you want to deactivate your account, that one button will do it for you immediately. But I encourage you, stay away from that button. That being the case, family, we're returning back to your dashboard. Once you get back to your dashboard, there's one other thing that we want to share with you, and we share this with all new people. Remember, this is your control panel or your menu items. You're simply going to go down and you're going to click on the button that says financial. This is a pull down. What we're going to do is we're going to fund your account. Everything that you need to do in this account, you're going to need digital assets to make it happen. No physical assets will ever be in any of these accounts. Everything that we do is digital in nature. It's digital assets. What you're going to do is you simply click on that financial button, and there's a drop-down menu. You're going to click on the drop-down menu, and you're going to click on where it says deposit. You simply click on deposit. That gives you the option of depositing into your account. What we're going to do is when that deposit screen pops up, notice there's something in red again. Please read it. It tells you before initiating a deposit, please check the fees. The fees, family, are located at the very bottom of every page on any platform that you're on. It explains about the fees. There are fees when you go onto a platform. There's fees when you exit a platform. I encourage you to read those fees because that's not something that is negotiable. The fees are what the fees are. Now, if you're ready to upload some quote unquote digital currency, and in this case, you have a sample of 4 different digital currencies that you can upload. You can upload Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether. You notice you have Bitcoin, it automatically defaults to Bitcoin. You have Ethereum and you have USDT Tether. All 3 of these can be uploaded to basically exchange for any digital assets that you choose to secure for you and your family. Again, it automatically defaults to Bitcoin. This is how you load funds onto your account. A lot of you have asked the question. I encourage you to take a screenshot of this and become familiar with the financial section in your back office. That being the case, understanding that you have 4 options of digital currencies on your back office. Bitcoin is the default. Then you have Ethereum, which is the second largest. You have USDT Tether. And of course, you can always exchange G999 coins, between wallet to wallet. That being the case, we're going to return back to the dashboard. And when you return back to your dashboard, we encourage you to become familiar with your back office. Everything that you need to be successful is back in this back office. They're gifting you 6 digital wallets: your Bitcoin wallet, your Ethereum wallet, your G999 wallet. You have a Lydian Lion wallet. Lydian Lions is a virtual world that pays you and I real money. Then you have an XLT wallet. Your XLT wallet, family, is where you can secure exclusive living tokens. You'll hear more about that a little later in our training today. Exclusive living tokens give you a little piece of heaven because you actually can become a real estate owner in one of the hottest real estate markets on the planet, which is known as Dubai. And then you have USDT or USDT is another word for Tether. All of these wallets you have immediately when you registered for your particular program. That being the case, wanted to make sure that we went over that with you. I encourage each and every one of you, please take a screenshot of this document. This document here, if you follow the directions that's in the center of the page, will make you a small fortune. The key is plugging in and staying connected. Everything that's done on the Wealth Builders Worldwide major platform, which is goldrocks.info. I repeat, goldrocks.info. All of these regularly scheduled items are held on that particular platform. You can get back with the person who invited you to take a look at this presentation, and he or she will provide you with the password to get into that particular platform. I encourage each and every one of you, take a screenshot of this and make sure you get it to each and every one of your new business partners. And just to give you a little heads up, today, which is Sunday, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to have what's known as the main event. That is every Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this particular platform. You definitely want to get all of your people to the main event. The main event is where you receive education, inspiration, and most important, it's going to show you step by step a training of how to build this business. You're going to hear from 4 amazing leaders. And tonight is a very special night. You will learn more about that in just a moment. That being the case, family, I do want to say that it's been a pleasure for me to share what I shared with you. And now I get a chance to turn this over to my good friend, Miss Nicole Nikki Knox. You have the mic for our announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay, Mr. Mike Johnson?
Loud and clear, Nick.
Perfect. Okay, family, I'm going to get through these announcements so that we can now get to the next part of our Onboard Live. So let's get on with these announcements. The first announcement today, and every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you have the Africa Unite Continent-Wide Wealth Building event hosted by Miss Dorcas Clark. Presentation conducted by Mr. Eric Teray Muhammad, and every now and then you might get a special guest that will pop in, Dr. Tyrone Best. The Zoom meeting ID and the passcode is on the screen. We encourage you to take a screenshot of this, bring everyone that is in the motherland, in the continent, anywhere over on that side of the world. Get them to this event. That is why we chose 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to allow for everyone to get the opportunity to get this amazing information. Then we have Miss Crypto Nurse Jocelyn Burrell, Team Believe and Team KQ, Time and Money Freedom. She's going to teach you how to get paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT 24/7 instantly. Everyone is invited. Take a screenshot, family. The Zoom ID is on the screen. The passcode in all caps, freedom, because that's what it's all about. Now, the very next thing we're going to have, family, is, as Mr. Mike Johnson alluded to, tonight, Sunday, December the 19th, and every Sunday, we have the main event, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by our connector on board, Mrs. Sherry Brown, and it's always closed out by our very own Global Ambassador of GS Partners, CEO of Wealth Builders Worldwide, and Doctor of Leadership, Dr. Tyrone Best. Tonight, we got finest, the boss, Parkinson. He's going to give us the fast start training. We might get a little glimpse or listen from Miss Candace Parkinson. You never know. That little lady is amazing. Then we have the smooth groove, Mr. Daniel Higgins. He's going to give us the comp plan. He's going to give it to you, lay it out, let you know what you're getting. He's not going to fluff it up. He's going to give you straight numbers and let you know this is what it's all about. Oh my goodness. And family, if you didn't know, now you know. We got brother Eric Teray Muhammad. He is going to point out all the intricate details and fire us all up about Lydian World tonight. You know he will, because we didn't heard him all week, but we're going to get a little bit deeper into it. He's going to give us some little extras tonight. I know him. I know he absolutely will. So I can't wait to hear it. And then we have the testimonial from Mario Bishop. We're going to hear this testimonial, and family, if anything, you know, that when you hear a person's testimony, stories sell. Okay, you find out what is the backstory behind what drives a person, and that just allows for you to understand the person's motivation even more, family. So we can't wait. Tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday night, fast start, main event, hosted by Connector on Board, Mrs. Sherry Clark. Then Sherry Brown. I said Sherry Clark. Woo! Now, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have classes in session. This is every Monday through Saturday. Sometimes he'll throw in a Sunday. We never know. But Monday through Saturday, most definitely 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got classes in session. It's usually streamed on different Facebook pages, but you will definitely find it on Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe YouTube channel. We ask you to subscribe, like, and share. You will get some inspiration, motivation, elevation, and education every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is with class in session. And then following that, right after that, at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday, you have the Team Believe Huddle. I'm going to just leave that right there. It's the Team Believe Huddle. If you've been on this Onboard Live more than once, you know what I've said about the Team Believe Huddle. So you need to be there. You need to invite your team members there. That's what you need to do to get this thing started. I'm telling you, we get fired up. We get all lit. It is amazing. The Zoom ID and password is on the screen. Everyone is invited. It's not just a Team Believe Huddle. It is a family huddle. It is a Wealth Builders Worldwide huddle. Everyone is welcome. 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then I'm going to speak on this right here. We have the weekly tools training. Mr. Mike Johnson, the numbers gentleman. When you get on this weekly tools training, you find out why we call him the numbers gentleman. He makes numbers dance like a ballerina. He makes them sound like an orchestra being played in your ears when he reads off these numbers and make you see them in a different light. He's going to show you how to build your team and your assets. And he does it every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Gold Rocks platform that he spoke on earlier. The meeting ID is on the screen. We will not give out the password. You'll have to get back to your sponsor to get the password. Every now and then he'll have a special guest. A lot of the time it's Brother Eric Teray Muhammad. So you know it's really on fire. Then family, we have every Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Brother Eric Teray Muhammad. Once again, see, every time I say something, it's Brother Eric Teray Muhammad. He's everywhere. Lydian World NFT training with Brother Eric Teray Muhammad, and he brings special guests on every day to help him truly let this community understand the Lydian world and what the NFT is going to bring to this community. The Zoom meeting ID and the password is on the screen. All capital letters, GSP NFT. It is open to all GS partners and wealth builders worldwide and special guests. We will be running this training up until December the 24th, 2021. You want to make sure you invite everyone that wants to know, even if they really don't know what they want to know, put them on here and then they'll know what they need to know. Thank you, family, on the Lydian World NFT training. Now, we have the Onboard Live. This is every Sunday morning. Every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Onboard Live with the numbers gentleman, Mr. Mike Johnson, and myself, Mrs. Nikki Knox. We do the Onboard Live every Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is usually streamed live every Sunday on Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe YouTube channel. We implore for you to subscribe, like, and share. Why? It's not for us. It's for you. When you subscribe, you like, and you share every single time that Brother Eric uploads a video about Onboard Live, about classes in session, about a vision meeting with the chairman of the board, about a freedom call that's done by Dr. Tyrone Best.
The main event that's done on Sundays, he uploads everything. He doesn't leave anything out. And this is the one place where you can go to get everything you need to get you and your team members fired up and started. Then we have,
There it is.
as I said, the Believe TV. Ha! Hashtag Team Believe YouTube channel. Simply subscribe, like, and share. Family, right here in that center, you got a little snapshot of everything that's there. You go to that YouTube channel and you just click on videos and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll. You're gonna find over 500 plus videos about a variety of information that could possibly change the trajectory of your life. That is how I'm going to say it. I can't stress it enough. One spot, all you need, Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe. Subscribe, like, and share, family. Now, today is our question and answer session. But we're going to move that a little further back, and we're going to do a slightly different thing today. We're going to go into a small training so that we can make sure that everyone has all the tools they need to run not to the tape, but through the tape for December 2021. Over to you, Mr. Mike Johnson.
Okay, Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox, if you can give me a couple seconds, I'm just pulling up the training that we're going to go over. That being the case, and I know that certain people remind me not to speak live on on this particular platform, but I do have to pull up the training files that I'm looking for. So that's going to take me just a second there.
Are you able to get to the slides while you're sharing something? Because there's one slide that I wanted you to go back to touch on, and I don't think it's a part of that slide deck. Are you able to do that?
Give me 1 second. I can get any slides you want in a matter of 30 seconds, Ms. Nicole. Nikki, now, which slide were you referring to?
The part where you were showing how to fund your account.
Oh, back to that, the presentation
yes.
today. Oh,
yes.
Smart. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me pull that back up, and I'll see if I can freeze that for you. And if I can freeze that for you, you can speak to that very well. Thank you, thank you, thank you for reminding me about that. We'll get back to that slide, funding the account. Okay. All right, and we'll go to this page, and that will allow you to speak from this page here. And 1 second, Nick. And while you are speaking to that, I'm going to head over and try to pull up that other doc. And did you want to be here, or did you want to be on this second page? You want to be on this page?
That page right there. That's the one I need. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, family. While my esteemed co-host is doing what he needs to do to get ready, I wanted to just point out one thing. I'm sure there are several people on here that may not understand what I'm speaking on, but there may be some that does. Now, under where it says cryptocurrencies, you see where it says Ethereum, G99, Bitcoin, and then it has Tether. I want to speak on the Tether. As you see in that box, it says Tether USDT, but it also says ERC20 network. That is specified there because there is a USDT that you may purchase on certain platforms that do not run on a ERC20 network. If in fact you purchase that USDT, you would not be able to upload it onto this platform. So if you're not sure, if you're not familiar, I suggest that you either not use Tether and get Bitcoin or Ethereum, or get with someone that is a little more versed in the cryptocurrencies and can show you where you can check to make sure that the tether that you're about to purchase runs on a ERC20 network. Okay, that I definitely wanted to point out because I've seen where there's times where people purchase tether and they're not able to upload it and they don't know why it won't upload, and that could possibly be the reason for that. Tether on the ERC20 network is the only tether that we are accepting into GS Partners at this time. So I just wanted to point that out. Thank you, Mr. Mike Johnson.
And one thing, Miss Nikki Knox, that we talk about the fees and making sure that they read the fees. But if I remember correctly, is it not true, Nikki, that they can transfer from wallet to wallet absolutely free of fees?
Yes, from GS Partners wallet.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
GS Partners wallet.
To GS Partner. So if you wanted to
Yes.
send some G999 coins to me, you and I could trade coins and there's no fees involved, correct?
Correct.
Because that's considered an internal exchange.
Yes,
right?
That's an internal transfer. It's
Yes.
not being done on the actual blockchain. It's an internal network transfer that they are initiating, and that's why they're able to do it without the fees being involved.
Okay. Thank you, Nick. And I do realize I have to stop my screen share for a hot second for me to pull up
I'm
that
good.
file. So I'm going to
Thank
stop
you.
screen share. You can go ahead and visit with the family and then give me a couple seconds and I will have this up ready to go. And we will be hitting all cylinders. Nicole, back
Now,
to you.
family, one of the things I can do while Mr. Mike Johnson is getting what he needs is ask everyone that if in fact you are not aware of the email address, which I feel you all should be because we usually try to share it every Onboard Live, but there is an email address where you can send your questions to get them answered on this particular week of every month, which is the third Sunday of every month. We set aside a Q&A session to answer any questions that people send in. That email address is lifeisgolden24@gmail.com. lifeisgolden24@gmail.com. We usually try to get all of the questions in on there because we're streaming live on YouTube, and trying to see if anyone puts any questions in the chat at that time is very difficult. So we try to get you to send your questions in ahead of time, and then we can address them, answer them, and prepare ourselves if we need to do any type of a live demonstration. So we ask you to send all of your questions into lifeisgolden@gmail.com. Over to you, Mr. Mike Johnson.
Thank you, Nicole. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Outstanding. Family, for those of you that are brand new, I do want you to be very aware. Everything we do functions in the digital world. And there are 4 key digital assets that you have access to. I have them in a specific order for a reason. Each and every one of you, once you've paid your $49 partner fee and you secured a package, you have access to all of these respective assets. The first asset that you have access to is our G999 coin. Everything in our ecosystem is driven off of the G999 coin. Now, the thing that I want you to understand is the very next asset, the XLTs. Remember, XLT is an acronym for exclusive living tokens. You are earning, or basically you are receiving, a piece of real estate in Dubai. You're doing it by the square inch. Dubai is one of the hottest real estate markets on the planet. That lovely facility that you see over here is not just a phenomenal rendering, it's an actual facility that's in Dubai that is currently fully functional. You have the ability today to become a property owner in Dubai. You don't have to do a background check. You don't have to do any of that. But in order to secure XLTs, guess what? You need to have G999 on your dashboard. We're going to show you what that looks like in just a second. But I want to encourage each and every one of you. And oh, by the way, Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox, if you will be kind enough to log into the back office so we can show them live what an XLT, what they have to do. I didn't get a chance to do that prior to. So if you could do that and we can switch seamlessly as soon as we get done with this. Then family, the other one that you have access to is NFTs. This is what everyone is buzzing all across the country about, NFTs. NFT is an acronym for non-fungible tokens. Oh, by the way, XLT is an acronym for exclusive living tokens. Everything that we do here in GS Partners is for you to win, to set you up for success by building and stacking assets. And then last but not least, when you generate NFTs, you're automatically generating the next asset known as Lydian Lions. Lydian Lions, family, is real currency, or excuse me, digital currency that's available in the Lydian world. In the Lydian world, you can become a citizen anywhere on the planet that you choose to be a citizen on. All you have to do is deposit the Lydian Lions necessary to secure that citizenship, and you are positioning yourself to receive residual income for life by making a smart decision one time. And we're going to walk you through each and every one of these particular assets. Now, the main thing that we don't want to spend a lot of time on dealing with the G999 coin, just know that there are 3 utilities, 3 different savings accounts that you can participate in. One is known as masternodes, that they're paying you 7.5% annually. Then you have staking accounts, which pays you 2.5% annually. Or you can participate in all 3. You have the DeFi savings account. DeFi, they love these acronyms. DeFi is an acronym for Decentralized Financial Savings Plan. Let me tell you the beauty of a DeFi account. DeFi account means no one on the planet controls your money. You control your money. No bank or no government agency has access to your funds. You and only you have access to your funds if you choose to participate in our optional DeFi savings account. You can earn up to 5%. Many of the people that are on this call are taking advantage of that 5% reward. Now, family, if you add 7.5, 2.5, and 5%, that's 15%. I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to ask you a question. Show me anywhere on the planet where you can legally get 15% on your money. I will wait. We may be here a while, but there's nowhere legally you can do that unless you become your own bank. That's what this company is giving you the opportunity to do. Now, that's just with the G999 coin. So you can use the coin for some of its multiple utilities, and you can also use it to save money. This company pays you to save your own money. Now, watch this, family. Those exclusive living tokens, XLTs. Right now, you can purchase in what's known as phase 1. Phase 1 is where you can get a single XLT for $9.63 per token. Now, there's one catch, if you want to call it a catch. You can only get XLTs in $99 bundles. But the beauty of that is this. When you basically secure a $99 bundle, you're going to receive, listen carefully, 10.28 XLTs. That's 10.28 square inches of real estate in this phenomenal facility over here. And you get as much as you want or as little as you want between now and close of business today, which is going to be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's midnight Central European Time. The program is going away. You've had access to this program for close to 4 months. I encourage those of you that are serious about getting a little piece of heaven, get you some XLTs today. Now, here's the thing. The clock is ticking. You have less than 24 hours, family. Understand that phase 1 was open to just GS partners. Phase 2 and 3 were going to be open up to GS partners, but phase 2 and 3 have already sold out. That shows you the demand for this particular token. But here's the other thing. Initially, the launch price was going to be $18 per XLT, which means if you had 100 XLTs, you just multiply 100 times 18, and that's how much, quote unquote, your net worth would be for your assets. But here's what I want you to understand. Since phase 2 and phase 3 are already sold out, this is the chairman of the board's words, not my words. The launch price is going to be somewhere between $25 to $30 per XLT. So here's what I want you to think about, family. You spent $9.63 per XLT, and as soon as we launch to the public, you basically double your money. To me, that's called a no-brainer. But you only have a few hours to take advantage of this, because once it's gone, it's gone. And I don't want anyone to say that we didn't try to tell you, because you've had access to this for months. But remember, this document was created 4 days ago. You have less than 24 hours to take advantage of this. I'm sharing this with each and every one of you, so don't come back and say you didn't know. We're trying to show you what you can take advantage of. Now, this is a document, family, for those of you that are thinking about NFTs, non-fungible tokens. When you secure an NFT for yourself, the company rewards you with Lydian Lions. Lydian Lions are where you can participate in the Lydian world. By participating in the Lydian world, just setting yourself up for success for life, because you can gain citizenship in the respective countries all across the globe. We even shared with you yesterday in detail how you can be a citizen anywhere on the planet. We share with you in detail how many Lydian Lions it costs to be a citizen in every country on the planet. Remember, it's a virtual world that pays you and I real money. If you decide to secure a $28 USDT NFT, that's going to give you 63.63 Lydian Lions, and then they give you a bonus of 19.62 Lydian Lions. And they're going to give you 232 legacy points. Now, if you're brand new, you're probably wondering, what the heck is these legacy points and what are these Lydian Lions? Lydian Lions is in the Lydian world. It's currency that's used in Lydian world. A virtual world pays you real money. Now, legacy points is where they're giving away, listen carefully, $8 million in awards and prizes. Think about that, $8 million. It's going to be given away to the top 2,000 legacy point owners. So you want to get as many legacy points as you can, because once you're in that top 2,000 number, you're guaranteed to get more. The top prize is over $3 million in prizes in cash. $3 million for the top prize. Now, some people will say they're never going to give away that kind of money. $8 million is a lot of money. But just so you know, for the record, we weren't in business 3 months and the chairman launched the program. It was another dream incentive. And he said he was going to give away 3.5 million. The naysayers said we weren't going to do that either. Well, I'm here to tell you, not only was all 3.5 million rewarded, he actually threw another $500,000 in prizes and rewards to those individuals who didn't make the top 2,000. My point to you is simple. This company is setting you up for success. Now, here's what I want you to understand. You can get as many of those legacy points as you choose. Because if you get a $28 NFT, you get 232. If you get an $888 NFT, you get 5,504 legacy points. Family, everywhere you turn, this company is setting you up for success. Now, you asked the question, okay, what's going on in this Lydian world? Please take a screenshot of this. We gave you a detailed copy yesterday. If you plugged into that training, if you missed the training, take a snapshot of this. This is kind of like a bonus for those of you who plugged in on a Sunday. And you can pick and choose any country that you want to be a citizen in. And if you're brand new to GS Partners, there are 52 states. Understanding that each state is treated like a country in Lydian world. So when you see U.S. Kentucky, for instance, we know Kentucky is not a country, but in Lydian world, they treat it like it's a country. For those of you living in Oklahoma, and every state in the United States is treated as a country. You can pick and choose wherever you want to be a citizen. And citizenship definitely has its privileges because you get a chance to share in all of the volume that's coming out of those particular countries. I tell you, family, everywhere you turn, you win and you win. Now, there is a very special announcement that's been moved to Tuesday. It initially was scheduled for Monday. It's moved to Tuesday. This slide's a little dated, so I want to encourage you. The exact same information, the login information is exactly the same. The only thing that's different is instead of Monday the 20th, it's Tuesday the 21st at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to simply go to gspartnerslive.com. No password is necessary. I'm going to repeat that. gspartnerslive.com. That will get you to a very special announcement that's coming directly from our corporate office. You're going to hear from the man himself, the chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Hite. I encourage each and every one of you to take a snapshot of this and get it out to everyone that you know, but understanding that the date has been moved to Tuesday. So it's the same login information, just on a different date. That being the case, I get a chance to toss this back over to my co-host, Miss Nicole Nikki Knox, and there is one other series of slides that I do want to share with the family. Miss Nicole Nikki Knox, if you can address any questions that we will have, and I will pull those questions up because some people have asked about the Drive with 5, and I just need to find that slide that we have on the Drive with 5, and we will talk on that as well. There we go. I think I have it, Miss Nicole Nikki Knox. So this will make it a little easier for, let me do this. 1 second, Nick, and we're gonna come in here. Okay, now I gotta go back up here. I'm sorry about this, Nick. You know how I do. You'll be okay.
Mr. Johnson, will you create co-host capabilities, please?
Say it again, sir.
We need co-host capability.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I didn't give you that. Give me 1 second, sir. I will take care of that immediately. And I will make sure that both you and Miss Nicole have co-hosting capabilities. Okay, you now have it, Brother Eric, and Miss Nicole Nikki Knox now has it as well. And both of you have 2 devices, so I'll make sure that both devices have it. Okay, and Miss Nicole Nikki Knox, I'll make sure that your other device has it. Okay. Both of you have co-hosting capability, and I can go back to, thank you for reminding me. I am so sorry that I forgot that, family. Give me 1 second. We're gonna go back up to here. Okay, we'll just have to do it this way. Oh, no, 4 ways to do this income. No, that's not what I want. Okay, you can go ahead and take it away, Brother Eric, while I'm trying to locate that. I thought I had it, but I seem to have misplaced it. So I am not doing my screen share. You guys can go ahead and share whatever screen you need to share. And when I get that document, I'll let you know. Okay. I'm sorry, Brother Eric. I was going to say, you or Miss Nikki Knox, go ahead, share your screen. I misplaced that document again. I have to pull it up. So if either of you have something you'd like to share while I find that document, please feel free to go ahead and share your screens.
I don't have anything to share.
Okay. And give me 1 second. And come here. All right, I have it now. And we'll start from the screen right here. And please let me know if you can see my screen, sir.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes.
We've already talked about the drive with, excuse me, the XLTs, family. Understand you have less than 12 hours to make that happen. But the thing that I want to share with each and every one of you, this program also expires, the Drive with 5. How do you participate in the Drive with 5? You smash the button 5 times at $99 each smash. In other words, you click on the $99 XLT button. When you've done that 5 times, family, that's called a drive with 5. Remember, you always receive the assets. The assets in this case are XLTs. You're going to walk away with 51.4 XLTs. However, you also receive 500 Lydian Lions. That gives you 500 more opportunities to look around and see where you want to become a citizen. And they give you 100 legacy points. Now, this is what you receive when you smash the button 5 times. Okay, we call that a drive with 5. That expires also today, the 19th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to expire at midnight Central European Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. So we encourage you to take full advantage of it. Now, when your team, if you've built a team, when your team basically does the same thing, everyone wins. Remember, your team, all of the respective team members receive the the XLTs. And what happens is there's these things called bonuses. The bonuses and the matching bonuses roll up. You as a sponsor, you receive a 50% match. I'll paint a picture for you. Let's say that Brother Eric sponsored Nikki Knox. And Miss Nikki Knox smashed the button 5 times for a drive with 5. Miss Nikki Knox receives the XLTs. Miss Nikki Knox also receives the Lydian Lions, and she receives 100 legacy points. But because Brother Eric is her personal sponsor, there's a 50% match, which means Brother Eric will receive 250 Lydian Lions and 50 legacy points. Now, there's no limit to how many people you can share this with. And if you have a large front line, like some people we know who have over 400 people on their front line, imagine when your front line decides they want to smash the button. Everyone wins. And the reason that they give it what they do to the sponsors is because it's the sponsor's responsibility to make you aware of what's available. I call it a training bonus. So you get rewarded and everyone on your team gets rewarded. Family, if you just do that through 4 generations, you still have time. All you got to do is drive people to these presentations. If you drive people to the presentations, to the training, if you had, let's say you had 200 people on this training today. If 200 people were watching this and they all decided that each one's going to smash the button 1 time for a drive with 5, they all get 51.4 Lydian Lions, XLTs. And you, because you're the sponsor, you get credit for all of this volume. Do you see how that can work for you and your family? That volume can push you to a position known as executive. An executive does over $100,000 in volume in a 30-day period of time. Congratulations. Brother Eric did it in 17 days. So can it be done? Absolutely. Are people doing it? Absolutely. The question is, what are you going to do? Now, here's the thing. You've seen this chart before. Understand the clock is ticking, family. So we encourage you to take full advantage of XLTs. Why? Because the NFTs are going to be here after 6 p.m. today. But the XLTs, the exclusive living tokens, are going to disappear, which means if you're focusing on anything, this is diversifying your portfolio. And remember, we're not financial advisors, nor are we advising you on your finances. But what we're sharing with you is what we're doing. There are people that are getting XLTs like you wouldn't believe because it's going to go away. And you can get it and basically turn around and double your money in less than 90 days. I'm just saying, family, you have an asset that's going to be worth twice what you paid for that asset the moment you secure the asset. That's the beauty of what we're doing here, family. That being the case, Ms. Nicole, were you able to log into your back office where we can show the family how the collateral works with the XLTs? You're a lady after my heart, Nick. Yes. And there's no one on the planet that does this better than Miss Nicole Nikki Knox. What she's showing you, family, is this is a back office. Okay, go ahead, Nick, take over.
Yes, family. One of the things that I really wanted to point out to you from the information that Mr. Mike Johnson has just given you, do you realize, family, if you do a drive for 5 today, Well, you have until 6 p.m. today. So if you're going to do it, you have to do it now. Even if you've done 3 already this month, you still have 2 more that you can do within this month and participate in the drive with 5. Okay. You do a drive with that 5 today, and you instantly, based on the information that we were given from the chairman of the board, you are instantly in profit mode. Plus, you're getting 500 Lydian lines that you can now place yourself in several countries within our Lydian world. And you get 100 legacy points that allows for you to be an active participant in this $8 million dream incentive. I didn't mute my mic. I stopped because I need for that to sink in, family. I really need for you to understand that you are winning instantly. You have real estate, tokenized real estate in Dubai, instantly in profit mode with the tokenized real estate that you purchased in Dubai. With a click of a button, you're putting yourself in position for a residual passive income for the rest of your life in Lydian world, and you're putting yourself in position to receive whatever the reward may be for placing wherever. It doesn't matter where you place in the legacy season dream incentive. It's more. And don't think that 100 legacy points does not put you in a position to get something, because it absolutely does, family. I just had to point that part out. But okay, so family, all right. So as Mr. Mike Johnson spoke on, to get XLTs, you have to have G999 on your dashboard, because there is no option that is available that you will not have to use 15% of the purchase in G999 as collateral. Okay, so you'll have to have G999 on your dashboard to make any XLT purchases. But understand, family, it's okay if you don't, as long as you have either BTC, Ethereum, or USDT on your dashboard. Now I'm going to show you where you go to make that exchange from that currency into G999 and allow for you to be able to do the drive with 5 or just one smash. You don't even have to do the drive with 5 if you don't have it. Do what you can do. Get in where you fit in, because again, soon as you smash that button for the XLT, you're in profit mode. Yes. Okay. You go to financial, family. You go to financial and you'll go to the G999 exchange. They make it absolutely seamless. You go to the G999 exchange, whatever currency it is that you have. If you have Bitcoin, if you have Ethereum, or you have USDT, you click the one that you're looking to exchange to G999. You click on it. Once you click on it from the drop down, you go over here, and first of all, I want to show you underneath of it. It will tell you the amount that you have available in your wallet to swap. Okay. They use the word swap. We use the word exchange. Same difference. You're moving one currency into another currency. You can never buy money. You just exchange it. When you give someone $1 and you ask for 4 quarters, you're not buying the 4 quarters. You're exchanging that paper dollar for $1's worth of quarters. That's the same thing in the crypto world. Okay. When you're doing exchanges, when you're swapping one for the other, you type in the amount that you want to do. Depending on how much G999 you need to have on your dashboard is how much BTC, Ethereum, or USDT you can type in. It is really up to you. That part, you just play around with the numbers. As I showed yesterday, if you start out and I do 001, that shows that I'll get 5,000 G999 to place on my dashboard, okay? But let's say I need 15,000, so I know I need some more. I need at least 3 times more of Bitcoin used to get 3 times more G999. So I'm going to do 0.003. And as you can see, 15,000. Okay. Let's say you don't need that much. You only need 500. Then you play around with your numbers. You add another 0 and you put a 1 right there, 518. As you can see, it's very easy. It shows you how many you'll get. You don't. Now, the one thing I do want to point out is there is a minimum amount. that you can exchange, okay? And you'll find that minimum amount, and it changes based on the currency that you're using. You just scroll down and it shows you. For Bitcoin, it's 0.0001. Bitcoin is the minimum amount that you can exchange, okay? As long as you're doing that or higher, you're able to exchange it. So as you can see, the minimum amount of G999 at the price that it is now that you would be able to purchase is 518 based on the minimum for using for BTC. That minimum changes, as I said, based on the currency that you use. If you go down for Ethereum, it shows that Ethereum is 0.001. That's because Ethereum is less than Bitcoin. So you get to use, more of the Ethereum than you do of Bitcoin. Okay. So that's how you would swap. That's how you would be able to swap from one currency to the other. I'm not going to do the exchange because I've already done it. But once you do the exchange, once you've put in the amount that you want, you make sure that this box right here, if you are not looking to place any coins into a lifetime node, you want to make sure this box right here is not checked. If it is checked, any G999 that you exchange your BTC, Ethereum, or USDT for is going to go directly into your node. If you want it to go to your dashboard, you must make sure this box is not checked. Once you've done all of that, you just click on the word exchange and it will take you to the next step. I'm gonna go ahead and go through it, and you see it'll tell you what it'll happen, what it is. It'll change every few seconds. You just make sure of the amount. You click on confirm. Once you click on confirm, it tells you successfully exchanged it. You click OK, and it's done. I've done exchange. I just got 518 G999 added to my dashboard. It shows up here as a notification. And if I go to my dashboard, I should now have 15,000 because it's 15,300. 15,820 G999 on my dashboard now. Okay. Once you know you have the amount of G999 that you want on your dashboard, the very next thing you're going to do is check to make sure you have enough BTC, Ethereum, USDT, based on which one you're using, to do your drive with 5. Okay. Once you've done that, you just go to XLT. You choose a package. Now, if you are looking to participate in the drive with 5, you have to choose the $99 package. If you are not looking to do the drive with 5, you can choose any package based on the package that you have. You can choose all the way up to 999,999 USDT. Okay, that's up to you. But to do the drive with 5, you have to choose a $99 USDT bundle 5 times. That is the only way to participate in the drive with 5. Okay. Once you've done that, you go down, you choose your currency, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT. You click on next step. When you click on next step, as I was saying, you have to have a certain amount of G999 on your dashboard. If in fact you don't know how much you need to have and you only want to have very close to that amount, you can come here, check this, and it gives you an estimate on how many G999s you need to have on your dashboard to do a drive with 5. Okay. If you have an Explorer package or higher, you want to choose option A. Either option still allows you to participate in the drive with 5. Either option still has you using the G999 as collateral. The only difference is this first option right here allows you to continue to participate in the daily rewards based on the package that you have. If you have a premier or a basic package, you get all the same things that this package gets, the first option gets, except for the daily rewards. And you have to have an exclusive package, which is an Explorer package or higher, to get these daily rewards. That's the difference. Once you click your the option that you're going to do, you go down, and I do want to stress that let me go back. What happened? I do want to stress that every every XLT purchase is counted as 100% volume in your organization. So if you're a sponsor and you're having someone doing a drive with 5, 100% of every purchase that they do will be counted towards your volume in your organization, which if that's a frontline person, that's counting towards you hitting Blockstar or Blockstar Supreme. If they are in your organization, it lends to your infinity ranks, director or higher. Okay, wanted to point that out. And you also get 2 legacy points. You're getting extra just for purchasing already in profit 10.28 XLT vouchers. This is amazing. And you just click next step and you continue, and it'll give you the summary information. You click OK, and it continues with, it allows for you to purchase your XLT. Complete that 5 times today, because today is the last day. Do that 5 times in a row today, and you will have a drive with 5 completed. Back to you, Mr. Mike Johnson. Hold up. Mr. Eric Teray seems as though he raised his hand.
And if you could stop right on that page where you are before we get to Brother Eric, because what Miss Nicole Nikki Knox did yesterday, family, she took one for the team. She completed a drive with 5 live. And because we're on the blockchain, everything is documented, and you could see exactly when she received all of her XLTs, as well as her drive with 5 rewards. But one other thing that Miss Nicole shared with you, if you notice, she has an Explorer package, which means she was receiving rewards from Drive with 5 she did back in October. She was getting daily rewards every day. And the program ends at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. So you still have time. What she got in yesterday, she's going to be rewarded through today. I'm telling you, family, everywhere you turn, they're setting you up for success. That being the case, over to the young man with his hand up, Brother Eric Teray Mohammed. Thank you, Nick. You did an excellent job. Excellent.
Thank you, Mike.
And you two are the most giddiest folks that I've ever.
It's the numbers. You notice Nikki is getting it now, Brother Eric. She's getting the fever.
I just want to add this part of tremendous training. Thank you all so much for your participation. And you're a volunteer army, and you give over and pour into us in ways that we can never thank you enough. However, there is a way to thank them, folks. And I'm going to encourage Mr. Johnson and Ms. Knox to provide their information in the future to get their help and pay them as professionals deserve. Okay, I got that out of my way. One other thing about the XLTs that really drive us. You know, it is true, you get 100% counted volume. I'm talking from the builder's perspective, those who are building. Okay, imagine the Blockstar ranking potential for you as a sponsor of those who smash. Okay, she spoke to the fact that you're getting assets, you're also getting legacy Lydian Lions, you're also getting legacy points in Drive with 5. You know, but you also get 20,000 legacy points when you reach Blockstar, and your sponsor, or if you're the sponsor of someone, you get a 50% match as their sponsor. There's tremendous upside to taking advantage with a sense of urgency. Now, I appreciate all that we have in front of us in GS Partners. It's one of the greatest buffets or smorgasbords that anyone could be ever be introduced to, because every aspect of it is an asset. Every plate, every serving, every cup, every spoon, every morsel is an asset. Uh-oh, I think I'm catching the fever too. So understand that if you have this interest of owning, we're thinking long-term when we talk XLT, because you're owning a piece of property, portions of property that will pay you forever, meaning as long as you hold on to your portion. This is a phenomenal generational legacy wealth building tool and that we've been provided in this opportunity. And I just want to thank you both. Back over to you.
I'm
It
sorry.
wasn't until
I was-
Mike, real quick, it wasn't until I just was sitting here staring at the screen while Brother Eric was talking. I noticed I have been using my G999 as collateral to purchase my XLTs. I've been doing it because I wanted the XLTs. I've been getting my XLTs. I've been using it as collateral, but it's collateral. It's not taken away from me. It's still
Correct.
mine. And I'm looking at what's there, and it's 226,000 G999s there. Do you realize when they return that back to me, what I can do with that?
Hello.
I'm sorry, I just got fired up just looking at my back office. Over to you, Mr. Mike Johnson.
Okay, hold on, Nick. Sounds like you're getting excited about some numbers. But no, congratulations, Nick. And what she's talking about, family, is you still own the asset. It's just collateral. They're basically temporarily using it, if you want to say like a down payment. But the beauty, wait a minute, Brother Eric talked about something. We're in December, okay? And for the month of December, if you hit Blockstar in the month of December, normally you receive 200 legacy points. For the month of December, they're multiplying that times 100x, which means you walk away with 20,000 legacy points. Now, let me explain. I don't want you to think this is theory. Brother Eric hit Blockstar, I think it was 4 or 5 days into the month. That's pretty impressive. 2 days ago, Brother Eric hit Blockstar Supreme. Now, when you hit Blockstar, they give you your 20,000 legacy points. When you go on and hit Blockstar Supreme, you pick up another 30,000 legacy points, because traditionally you would get 300 times 100x. Now, this is in addition to the money he's already making. This is in addition to any and everything that you had before. It's just more. And if you're brand new, if you hit Rising Blockstar, let me share what they do traditionally. Rising Blockstar receives 500 legacy points, okay? I want you to see this. 500 legacy points is what you traditionally get when you're a Rising Blockstar. Well, we're in December. So December, they multiply it times 100x. That means you, as a Rising Blockstar, get 50,000 legacy points. Now, here's what I want you to think about, family. It's more. You're going to do it anyway. And this runs through the end of December. You've heard people say this before. Brother Eric mentioned it earlier. Run through the tape. See, it's not about just running to get to a position and then, I made it, I'm going to stop. No, you run all the way through the end of the month. What you're doing is starting that next month off with a bang. But here's the piece. They give you each and every, if you took the stairs, if you became a Rising Blockstar, and a Blockstar Supreme, when I added all that up, when I was in school, that eats up 100,000 legacy points. So can you do that? Yes. Has it been done before? Yes. The young man you just heard from did it. In 30 days, he went from Rising Blockstar to Blockstar Supreme. I don't want you to think he's a Superman. He sponsored a young man because that was the record. He sponsored a young man that blew that record out of the water. He did it in 22 days. So what we're sharing with you is about systems. Systems are duplicatable. You have the ability to go to work now. All of those XLTs generate volume. Volume is how you get promoted. When you're personally sponsoring people and it generates volume, that gets you to Blockstar, Blockstar Supreme, and Rising Blockstar, family. Those three positions are what you do. The infinity positions is what your team is doing. You can't control that your team wakes up, but you can control that you wake up and you go to work. And there's no limit how many people you can share this with. I'm going to say it again. Congratulations, Brother Eric Teray Muhammad. Think about what happened. This month already, he put 50,000 legacy points in his pocket. But wait a minute, he has a sponsor. His name is Dr. Tyrone Best. Dr. Tyrone Best just sponsored Brother Eric. He picked up a 50% match, which is 25,000 legacy points. Do you see why you want to share this with everyone? Dr. Best simply shared this with Brother Eric, and Brother Eric went to work. Both of them are rewarded when Brother Eric rolls his sleeves up and goes to work. And you can share it with as many people as you choose. I think Brother Eric sponsored a little over 450 people. Think about that. That's 450 opportunities for people to win, because this young man was not walking around playing secret agent. He shared with people what we do. I just want you to know, family, this runs to the end of the month, but the XLTs stop in a few hours. So we're going to stop all of this. We're going to address any questions that you guys had sent in to Miss Nicole Nikki Knox. But family, the clock is ticking. I show 11 o'clock my time, which you got about 5 or 6 hours to go, family. Please don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this incredible opportunity that you have in the palm of your hands. Miss Nicole Nikki Knox, did we receive any questions on that lifeisgolden24@gmail.com?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I could hear you.
We received a couple.
And while she is pulling up those questions, family.
You're muted, Nikki.
Thank you. I was talking.
Okay.
Thanks. One of those questions that we have, I'm hoping that the young lady that sent it is on the platform. I sent a response to her telling her to get on the Onboard Live and sending her some information of different things to plug into. This is her comment and her question. I was introduced to this platform by a coworker. When I tell you I'm lost and confused, it's an understatement. I'm confused from the beginning. Her explanation is not clear, and I'm a slow learner. I'm trying so hard to understand the terms. She does send me the links when there's going to be a Zoom meeting, etc. I recently noticed that when I go on the website GS Partners, my middle name is spelled incorrectly. How can I correct that? Would you like to address that, Mr. Mike Johnson?
Oh, for sure. Here's the question. Is your middle name spelled correctly on your government ID? And if the middle name is different than what's on the government ID, that is probably what's presenting a lot of the problem. But understand that you can go in and update the information. The only information is I understand.
I think what I heard, Mr. Johnson, is that she noticed it, that it was misspelled. So she's just looking to how to change it.
Oh,
yes.
You can simply go into profile, and in that profile section, we skipped past the first part. The first part allows you to basically update all of your personal information with the exception of your username. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Nicole Nikki Knox, but I believe the username is the only thing that you cannot change. Everything else is
actually, you can change the username, but only once. What you
only
cannot
once.
change.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, what you cannot change is the actual name. You're going to have to.
The actual name has to be as it appears on the government ID. There we go. Thank you, Brother Eric. Thank you, Ms. Nicole Nikki Knox. And what she's showing you, family, is the profile section. And you can see where you can update passwords. You can change passwords. You can confirm a new password. There's your username. As Brother Eric said, you can only do that one time. It's in red print, so I should read more carefully. And it specifically states, you may change your username, but only once. Everything else, the phone number, you can change that and update that. Email, you can update that. Be careful when you start messing with your email though, family. If the only issue she was having was on the Wealth Builders Worldwide site, I don't think that's a problem on Wealth Builders I could be wrong, Brother Eric.
No,
I
Well,
think
GS, GS
let's deal with
partners.
Her question, how does she
Her GS
collect it?
partners.
okay.
She send in a support ticket
Yes,
right
ma'am.
here. This envelope, and this is actually, I sent this, but just in case I sent her the response, but just in case there's anyone on here or anyone that sponsors someone on here that has that same problem, I wanted to still answer it live. So you go to the envelope and you send in a response. I mean, you send in a request. Let them know you select the category. They give you several different choices to select from, what the issue may be. Okay. And if you don't see something pertaining to what the problem is, you can go, well, I'm assuming it would be KYC for her, because if her middle name is incorrect, that could pose a problem later. So she could choose KYC or suggestions and send the information in, letting them know that on her account, she noticed that either she typed it in incorrectly or whatever the case may be, her middle name is spelled different from what it is on her ID, right? And they'll walk her through what she needs to do to take care of that issue. That's the only way that she will be able to change that, is to deal directly with support. Do not use that as a priority ticket if you have been able to get your KYCs approved. If you have not been able to get your KYCs approved and you're trying to get something done, if you have priority tickets, you may want to consider it. But if you're not worried about doing anything right away, it's a personal preference, okay? Would you like to add anything, Mr. Muhammad or Mr. Johnson?
Perfect. Thank you, Ms. Nicole Nikki Knox. Thank you.
All right. The next question is about the subscription for GS Lifestyle. Okay. My GS Lifestyle membership plan is not reflecting on platform. It seems due to payment. I made it is pending transaction. Can you tell how to get confirmed status? This is a little confusing. I'm not sure exactly what they're asking, because there's two different things that it could be. One is they were attempting to get a GS Lifestyle subscription, but the transaction is showing pending in their account, which at that point is blocking you from doing any transactions. Or did they do the membership, because they're saying it's not reflecting on the platform? Did they do the membership and it just is that they did not pay their monthly membership fee? So I'm not really sure, but those are the two different options that could be the answer to that question. If it is about the subscription not being completed, the way to find that out is you'll go to financial, you go to exchange history. When you go to exchange history, it gives you all the different exchanges that you've done within your platform, and you'll just scroll down and you'll look for, if you know, if you're getting an error message and it's saying pending GS Lifestyle subscription, you go down and you look. Usually if that happens, it's been recent, so it would show at the top, but I'm gonna, I don't know where mine is because I've been purchasing a lot, but let me see. There it is. Okay. Found one. Okay. It'll say GS Lifestyle subscription. When you scroll all the way over, you see where mine is saying completed. Well, if it says pending, then that's the issue. Your GS Lifestyle subscription was not completed on GS Partners. Once you see that, Then the next thing you do is you go to debit cards, you click on GS Lifestyle Cards. When you click on GS Lifestyle Cards, when you scroll down, this is what you should see if you see that pending. As you can see for me, it says order now. If you have not completed your registration, this box will say register now. And once you click on register now, it will take you to the registration form. As Mr. Mike Johnson has shown, it pops up just like the registration form for GS Partners. It asks you for all the different information. You fill in the information needed, and you complete the subscription. That is the only way to finalize the GS Lifestyle subscription on the GS Partner side. That clears it out from that side, and then it moves it completely over to the GS Lifestyle platform. Until you complete that subscription, that registration form, it's not cleared out of GS Partner system. You can't just pay for it and that's it, and don't finish that part, because it's still sitting there as an incomplete transaction. I hope I made that part clear. Now, the other part that she was speaking of, if you go into your GS Lifestyle platform, and one second. If you go into your GS Lifestyle platform and it is not allowing you to do anything, and if it pops up that a payment is due, the payment is referring to your monthly subscription. And if you have not paid your monthly subscription, they will not allow for you to navigate. You can look at your platform, but you can't do anything in your platform. I can't recreate that part because I would have to not pay my subscription. And as long as you have funds in your account, you can have $10,000 on your card and zero in your account, and they still will say your subscription is not paid because the funds are pulled from your account. The way to add funds to your account is to click on account and load it into your wallet here. If you have nothing in here to cover your monthly subscription, you will not be paying. If all of your money is in crypto, if all of your money is on your card, you do not have funds for them to get your subscription fund money out of your account. So those are the two different possible answers to that question. Because it's kind of vague, I hope I was able to answer your question, and anybody else that may have had that same issue. Back to you. Oh, I was answering your questions, right? Forgot. Okay, let me see what the next one is.
Do you have another question, Nick?
It's one more, but you can go ahead with whatever you were going to say.
I wanted to say this, family. Brother Eric said something earlier that I want to just reiterate. Understanding that Miss Nicole Nikki Knox does not work for the corporation. She does not get, she is not a trainer that's paid to teach us. But what I want you to understand, Miss Nicole Nikki Knox did a training on GS Lifestyle Card. I have never, in the entire time I've been a part of GS Partners, seen anyone that explained it so well to where the novice, the person who has no idea what's going on in that world, could follow her every step. Now, that was a paid training. For those of you who missed that training, from what I understand, those who attended received a copy of that video training. Anytime someone with the expertise that a Miss Nicole Nikki Knox has is doing a training, you may want to schedule some time to be on that training, because I assure you, 99% of the questions that people are asking could be answered if they simply revisit some of the various trainings that have been provided throughout the course of our GS partners' lifespan. Now, here's the best part about it. I'm still in amazement that Miss Nicole Nikki Knox knows as much as she knows about this GS lifestyle card. And if you notice, she went through it without even blinking and telling you the different steps that you want to look out for. And if this happens, you got to go check over here. And if that happens, when we say she is a master trainer, master training extraordinaire. And I know she don't like for me to say that, but she'll get over it. But here's my point. When you have someone, she's building a business as well, and she has a successful daycare business. So she's a busy young lady. And yes, Brother Eric mentioned that you could possibly hire the services of these individuals, but these individuals have lives as well. We don't get paid to sit around and train people. So you might want to do it in groups. That's working smart, not hard. If 15 individuals try to get on Miss Nikki Knox's calendar, there's going to be a waiting list. But if you put all 15 people in one room and all of you guys pool your resources, now it's worth her time and her effort. And I'm telling you, that training that she provided, second to none. That being the case, back over to you, Miss Nikki Knox, for the next question.
Get out of my head, Mr. Mike Johnson, because I actually had it in my mind to reference part of what you were saying. As far as individuals having questions, and when we have sessions like this, where we allow for ourselves to be utilized to answer individual questions that people may have, so that the whole community can be enlightened by what that person's question was, because for one person's question, there are probably 10 other people that have the same question. But instead of sending the questions to the platform for us to get to answer live, they will reference that they were on this exact training and then ask a personal question specific to them where they want the answer. It's easier for us to be able to do these things when it's a group, because again, as Mr. Mike Johnson said, we're building our own businesses, we have our own lives, and I'm sorry, when it's family time, especially with my grandbabies, nobody gets my time but them. So I enjoy answering questions for people and helping people, but it makes it easier if you give us the questions to answer in a group setting. Or if you need a training, try to get a group and we can do a training on certain things and not just do individualized trainings. We're trying to work, as he said, smarter, not harder. With that being the case, the next question is, it's about a subscription registration. I filled out the form for registration on my GS Partners. I am awaiting a registration email from GS Partners. Will I be able to get another email registration? What that sounds like to me, Brother Eric, you can chime in if you think differently, but what it sounds like to me is the person may have registered but did not make sure that their sponsor's name was at the top. And when you register and the sponsor isn't there, your registration is like put into the abyss, and you're not assigned to a team. And until you're assigned to a team, you won't receive a registration email. Now, is that what it sounds like to you too?
9 times out of 10, that's the issue. 9 times out of 10. Or they may have made an error, such as submitting the wrong or incorrect email address.
That's another one too. Correct.
There's one other option, family, just so you know. If you did submit the right email address and you did have the right sponsor information, but you didn't go click on the email to confirm, the confirmation email, family, is only good for 1 hour. You have the ability to ask the company to resend the confirmation email. but that email is only good for 1 hour. And if it went into your spam account, you didn't think to look in your spam account, and then it comes back, it'll tell you invalid information. So please, when you register, check your email, check your spam, check your, what's the other one? Spam, junk mail,
Trash.
and then
Junk mail.
make sure you check your mail, because they're going to send you that confirmation email. And it's not a real elaborate thing, just like I shared with you during the onboarding process. But until you click that email to verify it, it won't exist. So that's another option as well. So thank you, guys.
But here's one. The according to the question, she never received it. So it will behoove the person to check, as Mr. Johnson said, check junk spam mail first.
Correct.
Okay. But there's a process also known as whitelisting, where you dedicate your email to receive information from GS partners. I'm not as familiar as to how that approach is done, but if you reach out to support, they'll tell you what you have to do to whitelist it in order to get your verifications. But 9 times out of 10, it's the username of the sponsor not being assigned in your initial registration. That means that your registration is in the abyss, and you just simply register over. Make sure you get that sponsor's link, referral link, double check all that the criteria is there, fill in your information, double check your email address to make sure it's accurate. So many of us have multiple email addresses, and we think we send it to one we normally use, but when we register, we actually registered under another one. So those are the kind of things that you have to do your due diligence on. Write out everything that you do, take a screenshot of what you've done. So in case you find yourself maybe running into this problem continuously or again, so when you reach out to support, if you have to, you have information to substantiate your claims or your issue.
That concludes, that's all of the questions that we received in the email for this week. Let me check one thing. Okay, I seen one question for any information on the 40% bonus XLTs we're supposed to get this month. Mr. Eric, can you hear me? Yes. Is there any information on the 40% XLTs that we're supposed to receive this month?
Only that you'll receive it at the conclusion of phase 1.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions. That one was placed in our chat on Onboard Live. So that's all of the questions for today.
Let me say for the record, Miss Nicole Nikki Knox, you are simply amazing. And Brother Eric, pretty impressive yourself, sir. Family, that concludes the Q&A section of what we had scheduled for you today. This was a very special training, and I get the good fortune of turning this back over to the young lady that you heard from. Many of you know her as Nikki, but Miss Nicole Nikki Knox. And Miss Nicole Nikki Knox is going to walk you through a recap. And the recap is going to be real simple today because we just talked about Q&As and we did some training, and then closing comments. Miss Nicole Nikki Knox, you have the mic.
Thank you, Mr. Mike Johnson. And may I say, and I'm sure I speak for everyone that's on the Onboard Live, you are absolutely phenomenal as well, sir. The information that you provide and the way that you provide it is second to none, whether you want to believe it or not.
Thank you, Nick.
So, family, with that being said, you silly Mike. With that being said, we have hours. We have literally hours to go before the close of this XLT. What's the word I'm looking for? The close of being able to get, yeah, there it is. There, thank you. See, you always got my back. This XLT promotion, family, you absolutely do not want to miss it. I do not want anyone to focus on whether or not it's being extended. You need to act like it's being ended today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you did not sit and wait and lose out on this phenomenal opportunity. Drive with 5 from now till 5:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my recap about today. Drive with 5 till 5:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. So, with that being said, family, I'm going to go and do our closing announcements so we can get to some income producing activities. I wanted to try to say it like Rhonda Gale, RGTG. Every time I try to say her name, I never get all of it right. I wanted to try to say it like her, but my tongue will get twisted. Family, the Africa Unite continent-wide wealth building event today, and every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Zoom ID and passcode is on the screen. It's being hosted by Miss Dorcas Clark. Miss Dorcas Clark is absolutely a phenomenal lady. She does the hosting and she gives and she pours out how much this opportunity absolutely means to her. And then you'll hear the presentation from Brother Eric Teray Muhammad, and it's possible that Dr. Tyrone Best will hop in. Take a screenshot, family, invite everyone you know to this phenomenal presentation. And then at 3 p.m. every Sunday, we have Miss Jocelyn Burrell. Team Believe and Team KQ presents Time and Money Freedom. Everyone is invited. Our very own crypto nurse is going to show you how to get paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT 24/7 instantly. Take a screenshot, family. The Zoom ID and passcode is on the screen. All capital letters. Freedom. That is what it's all about. And then we have the main event.
And we're not getting our music, Nick. There we go. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, family. We have the main event hosted by our connector on board, Mrs. Sherry Brown, every Sunday night. But this Sunday night, you want to be ready. You got finest the boss Parkinson doing our fast start training. You have Daniel Higgins giving that comp plan. He's the man giving the comp plan. We got Eric Teray Muhammad filling up and pouring out the Lydian world as he sees it and as he feels it in his soul, what the Lydian world means to him and what it should mean for this organization. He's going to give you all the information to make a positive decision about where to go, what to do in Lydian world. And then we have the testimony from Mario Bishop. You do not want to miss this main event tonight. And closing out, as always, by our CEO and global ambassador of GS Partners, Dr. Tyrone Best. We'll close it out, dropping those golden nuggets. And once again, family, we're going to speak on our classes in session. We have classes in session every Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and sometimes on Sunday. It is streamed on various Facebook channels and YouTube channels, but we ask you to go to Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe, subscribe, like, and share. You're going to get some inspiration, education, motivation, elevation every Monday through Saturday in classes and session. And let's let you know this. Every Monday is Monroe Mondays. Be on. Classes in session tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then, right afterwards, we have our 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Team Believe Huddle, Monday through Saturday. The Zoom ID and password is on the screen. Take a screenshot, family. Everyone is invited. It's a Team Believe Huddle, but Team Believe is everyone. We are a mixture. We are a melting pot. We don't ask that anyone think that they cannot come to this huddle. We want everyone to feel welcome to come to the Team Believe Huddle. Okay? Family, come to the Team Believe Huddle. And then every Monday through Friday from now until December the 24th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Lydian World NFT training with Brother Eric Teray Muhammad. The Zoom ID and password is on the screen in all caps, GSP NFT. Every single training that Brother Eric has done, I have walked away with even more knowledge, even more fired up about this NFT situation that we are getting into, that a lot of us don't know exactly what we're getting into, but we know it's something big. Monday through Friday, invite everyone to the Lydian World NFT training. Let's get fired up together, family. Then the YouTube channel. We have Team Believe, hashtag Team Believe YouTube channel. We simply ask you to subscribe, like, and share. You're not subscribing, liking, and sharing for our benefit. We're asking you to do it for your benefit and the benefit of the team that you are building. This is a one-stop shop to allow for you to come in, get all of the information that is shared across the GS Partners and Wealth Builders Worldwide platforms. You just simply go to Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe. You look for our emblem, which is the Team Believe emblem right at the top. You click on videos, and then you have 500 plus videos of all types of information that will allow for you to grow your business, grow your mind, grow your assets. Can't stress that enough, family. And the Onboard Live, all Wealth Builders Worldwide members are welcome to our Onboard Live every Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The numbers, gentlemen, Mr. Mike Johnson and myself, Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox, can't even say my own name, Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox, we share all the information that we gather. We are not part of the corporate world. I mean, the corporate board, but we are independent individuals that get the information. We figure it out. We sort it out. We find easy ways to give it back to the community. And we just ask that you come join us on our YouTube channel every Sunday so we can give this information and allow for you and your new affiliates to grow your business and know exactly how to set yourself up for success. Now, if you have any questions, we ask that you send your questions to lifeisgolden24@gmail.com. Any questions that you have. If it is a question that we will wait until, most questions we try to wait until the third Sunday of the month. But as I said, sometimes I will send a response to the question if it is a question that I want the person to get the answer right away, but I still will address the question on the live so that if anyone else had that same question, they can get the answer as well. I want to thank you all for attending today Onboard Live with Mr. Mike Johnson and myself, Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox, and our phenomenal brother, Eric Teray Muhammad. Family, we say Godspeed, God bless, have a wonderful day. Back to you.
Thank you, everyone. Phenomenal training today, Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox, and thank you to brother Eric Teray Muhammad for all that you do, sir. Family, we will see you tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But as Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox indicated, You have roughly about 5 hours, a little less than 5 hours to complete that drive with 5. You definitely want to smash that button. I strongly encourage you to start smashing now. Thank you for all that you do, Miss Nicole Nikki Knox. Outstanding training today. Good night, family.